Hi everyone, welcome back to This Book Belongs to Pam. Today, I have a very exciting video. Well, it's exciting for me because I get to unbox a special package. Ta-da! I'm sure the people in the book community already know what this box is about and where it's from. This is my first ever fairyloot box. So this is the fairyloot adult book only subscription. This is my first box. It just came, I think, yesterday, and I'm super excited to unbox this with you. I have no idea what the book is. I remember that the theme is about voyaging. Like, I'm thinking ocean, adventure. I don't really know much. So I want to unbox this with you, with everyone. And I also want to do a reading vlog. This is mostly just me justifying this very expensive purchase by making making a video about it. And also I want to make sure that whatever books I get from the subscription services, I want to make sure that I read them, because I think there's a tendency to get the books, get excited about how beautiful they are, but then not read them. I'm sure you can understand, right? Right? Don't lie to me. I know you understand me. So I want to sort of force myself to read the books as soon as I get them, just so I could really reap the benefits of having a book subscription service. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this because it is expensive. I'm thinking of just doing it like for 3 months. Without further ado, let's open my first ever fairyloot box. I already removed the tape. I'm not gonna be super intense about it. Just do it right here because it's only a book anyway. Okay, we get packaging. We get the theme card. I don't know what it's called. It's A Voyage of Chaos. It comes in a fairyloot dust jacket. Ooh, it's a hefty book. Like, it feels substantial. First peek of the edges. Oh, is it like black? Oh, it is black edges. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like that. I like how, not medieval, but I like how adventurous it looks. So the book is The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's written by Shannon Chakraborty. It's kind of like, it is the sail of the boat. Of the ship, not a boat. It's the sail of the ship. Ooh, what a beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. This is how they get you, like the beautiful designs. I love it. It's gold foiled. I haven't even seen. Oh, okay, that is so pretty. Okay, that is really beautiful. This is why I love digitally sprayed edges, because they can just get super creative with the designs. Okay, let's calm down and read the blurb. Let us delight in the adventures of the Nakuda Amina al-Sirafi, the smuggler, the pirate, the blasphemer serving up human hearts for her sea beast husband, and the sorceress, for she must be a sorceress, because no female could sail a ship so deftly without the use of forbidden magics. Traders along our shores warn against speaking her name, as though she is a jinn that might be summoned. I'm certain you have heard talk of her. It seems like we have a very badass female main character, and I love that. Let's take a look at the naked cover. Oh, okay, let me just do this. Oh, it's like a chart, I think I know nothing about ship sailing and whatever, but it looks like a moon phases chart that I'm sure they use in navigation. But it looks so cool. I don't know what it is exactly, but I think that's what it is. I love that look. Oh, it's the same thing at the back. Very beautiful spine still. Oh, okay. Okay, that is a very pretty map. I love how vintagey it looks. It looks like a map for treasure hunting. Ooh, there's a cat. I'm excited. I am super excited about this. I will catch you again when I've started reading it. Hi everyone. It is a couple of days now, and I just wanted to do a little reading update for the adventures of Amina al-Sirafi, the book that we're reading. Is it noisy outside? There's a lot of like sirens and things going on. I don't really want to close the door because the breeze is nice. Hopefully it's not too bad. Admittedly, I haven't gone too far in. I am at page 48. But I have a good idea now of where we're starting here. So we have, obviously, our girl, Amina al-Sirafi. And what's interesting about this is that it starts off with kind of like an author... How do I explain this? Someone is recounting or documenting the life, the adventures of Amina al-Sirafi. Oh, much in the same way as Daisy Jones and the Six, where you have an interviewer, right? And then the characters tell us their story. It's the same thing here, where we start with an interviewer, someone who wants to chronicle the life of Amina al-Sirafi. So we meet Amina. She's now retired, and she is living like in the middle of nowhere, like in the very much secluded in the mountains. She has a daughter named Mariana, and one day a very wealthy, very noble old lady comes knocking at her door, and Amina doesn't get any visitors at all because of, she has done a great job at hiding, because as a Nakuda, I'm so sorry, by the way, for pronouncing these things wrong. I tried to search how to pronounce it. I hope that was right. As a Nakuda, she has made many enemies throughout her, I guess, illustrious career. She's very infamous as a female pirate and a captain of a pirate ship at that. So when this old lady comes knocking down her door, she is very suspicious and very alarmed. So this wealthy, very noble old lady apparently wants to hire her for a job, and that job is to rescue her kidnapped granddaughter. There are a couple of words that are in a kind of like a glossary of terms at the back, but there's not a lot of it. But the author, Shannon Chakraborty, does a great job of saying foreign words, foreign to me at least as someone who speaks English, but the way that she describes it, the way that she uses the word, kind of gives you like a great picture of what that word is. Obviously, it would be a lot more helpful if, I search up the word so that I know exactly what she's talking about, but I don't have to. Like, it doesn't hinder my reading experience, my understanding of the text in any way. And I really like when authors have that great balance, because I don't like it when authors are just so long-winded in trying to explain what something is. And I get that it's a way to educate people as well, but sometimes it does get kind of tiring to read if it's like that. So I appreciate that good balance between just giving me enough context clues to understand what she's talking about, and basically it's my responsibility to just search for that word and what it means to fully understand it. And I'm fine with that. It makes me interact with the text a lot more, which makes me a lot more immersed in the story. Does that make any sense? I love how different the setting is from everything that I've read. Like, I've never read any book with, like, in the 12th century, I believe, and in this, part of the world. So that's my, I guess, 10% update. Hi everyone. I am kind of rushing because I'm already quite late for a lunch that I'm going to, but I just wanted to do a quick update on what I'm reading, The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi. I made it to about the 30% mark. I think I'm at like page 155, and I'm really enjoying it. It was a slow starter for me, maybe because of the setting, like 12th century pirates and Indian Ocean, like South Asia setting isn't really something that I've read a lot from. So it took me a while to really get my bearings and really immerse myself into the world. But after that bit, I was really hooked. I really enjoy the way of storytelling where we have Amina in the present, I suppose, where she's already retired, she's recounting her stories, and then she's talking about this specific point in her story about, trying to rescue this kidnapped girl, but at the same time, in that timeline, she's alluding to something that happened in the past because it's kind of confusing. But while she's sitting down talking to this interviewer, she's talking about something that happened in her past. But then in that past, she's also alluding to something that happened even further in her past because at that past, she's already retired and she's talking about this incident that happened that sort of forced her hand to retire, and I'm really intrigued. I want to find out what the thing that happened was, and just she's starting to get back into the sea, into her ship, and it's just everything is just so interesting, and the way that the timelines and the plots are like overlaid is keeping me very engaged. And it might seem confusing, but the writing is really tight and superb that you're not gonna get lost in the different layers of the plot. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm gonna run out now because I'm gonna be late for a lunch, and then I'll do another update once I get to like the 50% mark. Okay, see ya. I didn't vlog when I was out, but we ate at a really good hot pot place, took some photos for Instagram, and also ate some more at a good noodle place. Hi, good morning. I haven't done an update in a while, but I did finish The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi last night. Well, early morning, as I normally do, and I really enjoyed it. It was very different from all other fantasy books that I've read because the setting is 12th century, like South Asia, India, I think India, yeah. And it was such a fun piece of literature because I learned a lot about like sailing of pirates and the history at the time, and that was really cool to read. Not gonna lie to you, it's quite difficult at first for me to really get into it because I had to really work my imagination to get all of this seafaring, nautical, piracy like imagery in my head. But it was definitely worth it. I really loved all of the conversations about women because obviously 12th century it's not gonna be very progressive, and also there's a lot of conversation about religion and faith and the different religions and how they might coexist. So that's also interesting. Overall, the plot itself was very intriguing to me. The ending was quite fantastical. Like for there are obviously like magical elements, like fantastical elements throughout the book, but for the first maybe like even 3/4 of the book, it was very much realistic in a sense that there's not a lot of magic involved, if you will. But the last quarter, there is magic. There's a lot of magic involved, but it's really more of like folklore and myth come to life, that kind of magic, and that was pretty interesting, especially because I've never really heard of any of the tales and the myths that are in these books because I'm not super familiar with this part of the world, with this history. So that was really fun to read. And yeah, I when I was doing the sprints with Pam last Saturday, I was reading this book, and then I was informed by Pam that this is part of a series.
It's a
I don't
series,
know.
right?
I don't think it's a series.
It is, be
It
number one
is?
reads.
Oh my god, number one. Oh,
Diba?
it's a trilogy. I mean, wait, book two, book
Diba
three,
ba
and
din? Oo.
And I did not know that this was going to be a series. Honestly, with that ending, I felt like it could be a standalone. Everything that happened here felt very contained. The ending was satisfying. The character growth felt complete, but there are a couple of mysteries in there, which is where I see them expanding, especially on the more magical aspects of the book. But other than that, I felt like it could have been a standalone. Now, now I have a new series that I have started unknowingly to add to my very long list of ongoing series. But yeah, still, it was a fun time, so I'm probably gonna pick up the series. Okay, so the point of this video was to really make sure that if I'm subscribing to like a book box, is that I read the actual book in the box and not just, you know, let it fester in my library, in my bookshelf. So I'm very happy that I did that with The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi. This is a very beautiful edition. And the question is, am I gonna keep it or sell it? Honestly, I might keep it for a bit. I don't think I would want to reread this. Maybe when the sequel comes out, I might have to reread it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it because honestly, I really love the design of the entire book. Not just the sprayed edges, the end papers are beautiful. Oh, can't even see. The end papers are beautiful. The actual design of the pages are beautiful as well. And yeah, I really appreciate the design of this, and I think it would be a good addition to my bookshelves over there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it, and I'm glad that I found a book that is very much outside of my comfort zone and really enjoyed it. So yeah, that is the point of book boxes, right? You discover books that are probably, you know, outside of your comfort zone, probably won't get it on your own, and you can find treasures along the way, like this one. So yeah, I highly recommend The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi if you're looking for a nautical fantasy, light fantasy adventure that, you know, deals mostly in 12th century history in South Asia, and you know, derives a lot of its magical elements from folk tales and myths and legends. So yeah, that is The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi by Shannon Chakraborty. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, or maybe you could subscribe to my channel. I'm really working hard on making fun videos for you and for me. So yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!